Hi Cancer, this is going to be a general reading for your sign between the week of the 22nd to the 28th of December. Take what resonates and leave behind what doesn't. If you somehow manage to stumble across one of my readings and it's not in the time frame stated in the title, it means it's for your next 7 days starting from tomorrow. So let's begin. Sorry, don't mind if I cough so much. So sorry if it has affecting your volume. I don't know how it's coming out on the microphone, but I'm a bit ill, so I might be coughing and blowing my nose a little bit. But let's jump into your reading. So just apologies for it. Um, you're taking time to really connect to your nature at this time during this week. Taking time to connect to your nature deeply, as deep as you can, away from everybody. You're doing this in silence. You're not letting people know that you're doing this. Connecting deeper to your true identity. It's like you're trying to find out the mystery of who you are, and trying to figure out exactly who you are beyond hatred. I don't know why that's coming up. Beyond hatred, like you may have a lot of hate in your heart, just for things in general, the way your life has turned out and the way things play out in your life. It's like it's giving you a deep sense of hatred, and you're trying to find meaning, you're trying to find answer beyond all of that. So you're spending time away from festivities, celebrations, parties and stuff. Like you're spending time with yourself, connecting to nature, your nature. You might be hanging out by the sea or by some water. I see you hanging out somewhere late at night. That's next to water, or that's next to just in nature somewhere where it's dark, where you can collect your thoughts. It's somewhere where you like to go in public, where there's not a lot of people that go there, and it's like you're going there when it's dark and you're trying to let your mind wander, and you're just trying to let your thoughts just arrange themselves by just coming out, like what you're feeling to come out, because you're not sure of things anymore. You're just not sure of like what's right, what's wrong, what's who you are, who you're not. What's truly you and what's truly not you. You're trying to figure this all out at this time. It's a deep emotional purge that you've been through, is what I'm hearing. Deep emotional purge. You've chosen yourself. You've chosen yourself. You've chosen to break away from the crowd, the herd, what everybody else is doing. It's like you're connected to this idea of being with water signs mostly, like you like being around watery energy, but you've broken away from that. You've broken away from being around you've always known, because you're not in a position now where you feel satisfied with what you've been through and the choices you've made. You haven't found yourself to grow. You haven't found yourself growing in the ways you'd like you've been growing in hatred, growing in anger, growing in very harsh emotions. So you're about down by the water. You're trying to gain clarity about what steps you need to take, what you need to do in order to connect to yourself. You're trying to find that connection within, trying to find that connection so that you can be connected to intuition. You can be connected to yourself in a very deep level, and you're trying to figure it out, like how can you do this, how is it possible. And it starts, to be honest, by you being honest with yourself, honest about everything. What you like, what you dislike, what you're happy about, what you're not happy about, what you're proud of, what you're not proud of. But the best thing to do is to let your mind wander. Like you're being guided. You don't realize it, but you're actually being guided. You feel quite alone. But you're actually being guided at this time to do this. You have spiritual guides watching over you, rooting for you to go and embark on a journey of self-discovery. Because by you doing this, it's gonna make your future much better, way better than you can possibly imagine at this time. Like the way you imagine your future at this time is nothing in comparison to what you're capable of achieving. Not even achieving, but living. Like the way you will live in the future is going to be very, very happy compared to your current energy. Your current energy is very gloomy and miserable and very down. Like it's sad energy. There's no color in your energy. It's very murky and grey, and it means it's very stagnant. It's very depreciative of you. Like it just takes a lot just to get up and do things. Like you spend the whole day getting ready, and you go out for like maybe an hour or something or less than that, and that's it. That's your day done. Like you can't be active for long periods of time. It's because your energy is like the energy state you're currently in is depreciative. It drains you. Like you're not giving yourself energy. Like your thought process, your habits, your what you do for your time is depreciating you. You're not aware of this, and it's actually blocking you from your true connection to yourself. Like that link is there. I see it's there, and from both ways. There's a reach. Your internal energy is trying to reach out to you. What's within you is trying to reach out to you and trying to make a connection. But there's a massive block, and it's this energy that you're currently in, and I'm seeing it like as a like a bolt, like a not a bolt, but like a screw, like a nut. You know, like you have a nut. It's like that. It looks like that kind of like it looks like like a bolt of like like linen. I don't know why I'm saying that, but like a bolt of like linen or a bolt of like thread. It's like if you don't know what a bolt is, it's like just a lot of thread wrapped around. It's like thick thread wrapped around a cylinder type shape, and it's there, and it's not exactly fabric, but it's this grey energy that's blocking it. This grey murky energy is in the middle of between you. I'm seeing your energy is like this golden sort of chain that's trying to hook. You know, like when you have like um, a necklace, and you have the clasp and you have the hook. I see the inner you is actually being the hook and you being the clasp, and you're trying to find a hook, but this thing's in the way, and it's quite windy inside of you for whatever reason. It's turbulent, like you're finding it hard to find the connection to yourself. You're gonna start to see some light, some brightness here this week. Experiences you're going through are gonna start shining some brightness into your world, some light into your world. It's gonna start cutting through that murkiness, that grey energy. I'm hearing possibly that the link can be established this week. But if you believe, and it's not in yourself, it's if you believe. And this is not religious, it's just if you believe. You're somebody that only believes in what you see. There's a lot of things going on around us that we can't see. We can't see a lot of the electromagnetic spectrum, but it's there. You can't see Wi-Fi, but it's there. And your task here is just to believe this week. You're hoping and wishing a lot for change. You really want to change your life. You might be feeling very heavy. Like you might be feeling like your life has no point. Like this, why are you even alive? Like you hate your life. But you need to understand that the more that if you have hate inside of you, the universe just gives you more situations to experience hate. When you have love and joy and happiness inside, the universe gives you more experiences where you get to experience love, more joy, more happiness. If you have anger and hate and misery, I can tell you, I've been there. Trust me, I've been there for a long time. It took me a long time to figure it out. Um, you know, and things just kept getting worse. So, just take it from me, like, believe, just believe. You're finally getting that first gasp of fresh air. Like you've been underwater for so long. You've been underwater for so long, and it's like you're coming up to the surface for the first time and getting that first gasp of air. Like you've never known air before, like you've never known fresh air before. You're at the point of drowning, is where you're at currently. You're at the point of drowning, and you're coming up this week, and you're not doing it out of let me just climb to the top and see what it's like. You're doing this as a survival tactic, not as even a tactic, but like you're doing it. Like when someone dunks your head under the water and you can't breathe, you automatically try to breathe, or something like that. Like if there's danger, you automatically try to save yourself. That's what you're doing here. You're automatically trying to save yourself, and you don't know why, but you're gonna be doing it automatically because you don't want to drown. You want to survive. Like the big part of you wants to live, but your life has been very like unforgiving. It's been very hard. It's been very harsh on you. So it's made you harsh, and you've been carrying that harshness within, thinking that is reality. And again, what you are on the inside, that's what the universe gives you. So if you think your life is harsh, the universe is going to make that a reality. And that's what's been happening up until this point. So this is why you're going and trying to, almost like you're meditating, a meditative state, like trying to figure out what the hell you're meant to be doing with your life, right? You're trying to connect. And you are starting to connect here, like bits by bits, you're starting to connect to the inside. Like your inner, like it's the actual spirit, you're connecting to it. So let's jump into your reading and see what else is going on here for you this week. Seems like you're in heavy energy. You were in heavy energy last week as well. Whoever I'm reading for. Heavy energy. But it's not easy. I know I've been there for many years, to be honest with you. It's not easy trying to figure a way out when it's not obvious. It's like looking for a needle in a haystack. But let's see what I can do here and give you some answers into what you need to do in order to help find yourself and help you connect to your inner knowing, your inner spirit. It's like I'm seeing that your spirit is divided. Your outer spirit is in what you perceive, what you know, what you're learning day to day, and then your inner spirit, which is your actual power, where your actual power is, where your identity is, where your personality is, where your spirit is, where your spiritual energy is. That's been disconnected. Those two have been disconnected through trauma. And you're trying to connect back to it so that you can feel a whole, feel whole, or feel a whole, but feel whole, and also so you can understand where you need to go next, because you kind of feel like an animal at this time. Like you feel like an animal where it's just like you're not living by any not living for any purpose. You're just out here, just eating and sleeping and eating and sleeping. So your current energy at this time is you're receiving. You're in this energy of receiving, connecting to nature. Like I was saying, you've been connecting to nature, trying to connect to nature, going out for walks, sitting in parks maybe, or sitting next to the waters. Like I was saying, trying to connect to your own nature, your own abundant nature, and feeling nurtured. Feeling this nurturing energy. Mother Gaia has been looking after you, been nurturing you, giving you healing energies, balancing your root chakra here is what I'm seeing. She's been really tending to you and making you feel okay when you've been feeling upset. When you go spend time, you feel really healed. When you go spend time in nature, you feel really healed after, quite literally feeling love. She's been pouring this heavy love on you. You've been getting this heavy love by connecting to Mother Gaia. She's been healing you, sending you love, giving you love, making you feel fulfilled, making you feel like your life is fertile, that you're not at that dead end within your life of like things are ending or things are, that's it, like you've come to the end of the road. Like she's giving you this energy that yes, there are many possibilities for you. You're not at the end in any situation. And she's purifying you of this negativity that you've been experiencing, and this is particularly in regards to finances. Like you feel at a loss, you feel isolated, you feel kind of abandoned by the universe. You feel at a loss, you feel worried. You're like, things are, you're this kid down here on the crutches, he's come to warn this woman that there's a storm coming. So it's like, you feel like there's some sort of storm coming, or people around you are telling you like things are getting worse, like environments are getting worse, things are, just in general in the world, are getting worse, and you could care less at this time of like what's going on, because obviously you're worried, you're in this energy of feeling isolated, financially at a loss. And so this is what Mother Gaia is healing you from, grounding you, making you realize that that there is more to life than just chasing finances and stuff, and to just grounding your energy into with love, giving you lots of love, and you've been connecting to her a lot. You've been connecting to her a lot. She's been healing you a lot. She's been looking after you as a child, giving you a lot of energy. You might be seeing animals being very friendly with you, just in general, like all kinds of different animals being friendly with you, just random stuff happening, like that makes you laugh, animals doing funny things in front of you. Like she's been keeping you entertained as you're going through this sort of energy. You're feeling, you can see here she's quite miserable, like in this sort of miserable energy, this grey murky energy, what I was saying. And it's like you're just worried about finances in general and how things are looking for you here, before the week begins. But you're being healed of this with a lot of love from Mother Gaia. You're being healed a lot, to be honest with you. The universe is also stepping in here and comforting you at this time. Through your own abundant nature, through your own nature, the universe is comforting you by giving you like these droplets of knowledge, like these little droplets of knowledge, that you need to sit by water or go to the park and sit down, and it's like you don't know where you're getting these ideas from, but you're like, F it, let me just do it. It's the universe sending you these ideas, like in what to do. The universe is trying to get you to be balanced, physically and spiritually, like in a balance. That's how you find true fulfillment, when you're balanced in both. But you're not at this time. Your spiritual is very negative and your physical is very unproductive. And so the universe is trying to bring you into balance so that you can have a fulfilling life and you can feel like a winner. So jumping into your reading, for your theme for the week is the Seven of Pentacles. So this week, the experiences you're going through, you will be investing into something. You will be planning for your future and investing into something here this week. You will see a lot of growth from it, but pardon me, you will have to persevere through the seasons. You will have to persevere until it becomes successful. It's not just going to be an overnight success that is just going to happen and just going to blow up, but it will be something that will be a bountiful harvest for you, whatever you're working on, whatever you're going to start working on this week. You can see here, he's looking at these pentacles and he's like, you can't believe how much it's grown. So it's going to be kind of something like this. It's something you actually enjoy to do, that you're going to start working on here. So this is your theme for the week. When you're going through this energy for the whole week of figuring out what the hell you want to do moving forwards, jumping into the reading, between Monday and Wednesday, you're in this energy of the Ten of Pentacles. So it's a big contrast to just before the week begins. So this energy is basically you feeling feeling wealthy energetically. I feel like this is mentally, you're going to feel wealthy in terms of your ability to not give in to the negativity anymore. I think you had something about negativity last week. Yeah, because you were waiting for someone to save you. So it's like you're not giving into that negativity anymore. So it's like you're at this point now where clarifying the Ten of Pentacles is the Seven of Swords. So it's basically you are taking cunning actions from anything that's lying to you, deceiving you, betraying you, including yourself, about what happiness is. You're taking cunning actions, and this is what this wealth is. It's like you being sharp-witted with your own self in regards to not going into a negative mindset, because when you're in a negative mindset, when you're in a negative feeling, the universe gives you more negativity to experience basically. And so you don't want that at this time, and you're trying something different. You're not really been down this road wholeheartedly of like, let me try to be positive, because it just seems so foreign, it just seems so weird, it just seems so goofy. Particularly goofy. It feels goofy to be like this, but it's actually not, because this is how you get to be happy. When you're negative, when you're happy, you get to experience more happiness. It's just the way the universe works. What you are on the inside, that's what the universe gives you. And so just in general, you're embracing this idea of trying to be more happy, more grateful. You're feeling more success because of this. And clarifying, this is the Three of Pentacles. So I feel very strongly here, this is going to start to make your material work for you. Like you're going to start to feel more harmonious within your life, by you just embracing trying to be more happy, just in general, for the little things, just happiness in general, just a smile on your face for no reason. And it's going to start to change. You're going to notice the change in your frequency. You're going to notice it, and it's going to give you confidence to take cunning actions away from you lying to yourself, deceiving yourself, betraying yourself, because you being in that negative energy is you lying, deceiving, betraying yourself, because you're not going after your happiness, you're going after your sadness. That's what you're going after. You're not going after happiness, you're going after sadness in general, as a life of sadness. And so by you doing this, is shifting your life, is rebuilding your inner world, is rebuilding your inner sanctuary. And your inner sanctuary is somewhere where you can take refuge no matter what is going on in the world, where you can feel a piece of comfort within you no matter what is externally happening in your world, so it doesn't bother you. So this is what you're rebuilding at this time, because you don't have that space inside of you where you can go in and find comfort within yourself about, okay, this is a temporary situation, it will pass. Like you don't have that. Like you just, whatever you see is what you experience. So if it's negativity, you start to feel that negativity, you're not able to shake it off. So you're rebuilding this sort of temple inside of you, where you can go if there's trouble in your life, problems in your life in some way, or a situation that comes up that is unexpected and you don't like it. You can go in there and basically find comfort and be like, no, I'm not going to give into the negativity. I'm not going to give into that. And you're going to be rebuilding this here between Monday and Wednesday, and it's going to allow for much more harmony in your life, so you're able to stay more in balance mentally as well, away from like mental health issues. You don't actually have a mental health issue, you're just very, very, very stressed out. You don't know how to manage your mental health. You don't know how to manage your thoughts, because you don't have a safe place inside of you that acknowledges you, like in your whole totality. Like you don't have a space that acknowledges the full you. Like you not only acknowledge the parts of you that are popular, that are seen as cool, that are seen as popular, that are seen as likable. Those are the only parts you acknowledge of yourself, and that's a disservice to you. By you doing that, you're telling yourself you're not good enough, and you always need to be good enough. So again, when you do stuff like that, the universe is, if you're saying to yourself by doing things like that you're not good enough, the universe gives you more situations where you get to experience it, you're not good enough, which you have been experiencing. And this is why you're in this situation. But I know you've been experiencing this as well. But you're moving out of this here between Monday and Wednesday, and it's happening very fast. You're very open to being guided, but make sure you're not being guided by people, even by me, but you're being guided by your heart. When you choose with your heart, you can never be wrong. If you want to always get an answer from your heart, the best way you do it is you ask your heart a question. Heart, should I do this? Yes or no? Don't let your brain answer. Let your heart answer and feel it. It's not something, a thought that's meant to come up. It's a feeling. And if your heart feels heavy, it's a no. If your heart feels light, it's a yes. But don't let your brain answer for your heart, because the brain likes to jump in. And the reason why you don't let the brain answer is because the brain and the five senses are connected to the matrix, and so they can be contaminated, they can be diluted, they can be tampered with. The heart can't be tampered with. They've tried many times to tamper with the heart, and they can't do it because the physical body doesn't allow it, neither does the spiritual body. And the spiritual body does it through electricity. It doesn't allow the heart to be tampered with, which is quite interesting. But here, you need to really ask your heart questions about what you should do and what you shouldn't do. Not look for answers online or through other people. You have all the answers within you. You have to step into this. Sorry, I'm a bit ill. If I cough a bit, I think I've said this already. If I cough a bit, sorry. Or if I blow my nose, I'm a bit ill. But I was saying that you need to connect to this divine feminine energy, whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter if gender's irrelevant or whatever your gender is. But we all have divine masculine and divine feminine energy within us. And divine feminine energy is all about a knowing, and a knowing that you have the answers within. And the answers you seek from your life come from within your inner guidance. You have spiritual guides that are guiding you. You don't know them yet, but I feel like you will get to know them the more you traverse on this path, and it will be a great service to you if you do this. Not just a great service, but it will also improve your life in many ways. I see you being a lot happier in the future when you get to know your guides. And they're nothing to be scared about. If you get scared of like ghosts and stuff like that, it's nothing to be scared about. Like I said, there's a lot of things going on around us. We just can't perceive what is going on. We can only see a very tiny bandwidth on the electromagnetic spectrum, which is visible light. The rest of this side, the rest of that side, you can't see nothing. You can't hear anything. Can't perceive anything. Unless you train it, of course. But other than that, you're at this point now where it's beneficial for you to go down this way and ask your heart questions about what you should do, rather than trying to find the answer from someone external. No one can give you the answer that you want, the specific answer that you want, unless someone goes into you that is spiritually able to give you the answer. But other than that, like a general reading like this, what you want specifically from your life, it will come from within. Before we incarnate our own souls, we create a pathway for ourselves in the darkness. So when we're not living by that path and we try to create another path, because the energetic pathway doesn't exist, it expends a lot of our energy and we always feel tired. So, you know, you need to connect to this inner part of you, like I was saying, that's disconnected. And you're trying to do so, and that's where you're going to get all the answers from. It's all within you. So you're doing this here anyway between Monday and Wednesday, re-establishing the sanctuary inside of you. I see it as like a tattered building that's not really been given any time of day. It's just been abandoned from a young age, just because you didn't know about it. And so it's not necessarily a building inside of you, but it's just your inner world, like your inner belief of yourself, is what I would like to say. Um, then coming into Wednesday to Friday, you're in this energy of the Two of Wands. So the Two of Wands here is you're making some discoveries about yourself, huge discoveries. I'm clarifying the Two of Wands. We literally have the Two of Wands. So you're making huge discoveries about yourself here between Wednesday to Friday, and these discoveries are very important for you because here in the Two of Wands, he begins this journey as the one maker. He's the one maker, and the Two of Wands is the beginning of his journey. It's a very spiritual journey. He knows how to make a staff, but he doesn't know how to imbue it with magic. And so he's beginning this journey, and he believes this is his purpose. So this is what you're embarking on. You believe that this is your purpose, whatever you're embarking on. You're embarking on something, you're learning, you're making some sort of discovery, and you're like, damn, this is my purpose. This is what I'm meant to be doing with my life. And you're beginning it this week, and this ties back into your theme of the Seven of Pentacles, of you planning and starting to invest into whatever this is and planning for its future. But it's you're making these discoveries, and it's allowing you to make decisions. It's giving you confidence as well. Yeah, that yes, this is me. This is what I like. And as DC, you're going to be asking your heart questions about whether this is the right thing for you or not. And your heart is going to give you the right answer in regards to whatever this is, this opportunity. I feel like it's going to be an opportunity that you're going to pick up on. You're going to see something online, and you're going to go for it. And you're like, this is my purpose. You're gonna go for it. You're gonna apply to something, and it's gonna be your purpose. It's the start of it. It's the start of it. It's gonna be like a career or a job. It's not a business. Or it could be a business, but you're gonna work with someone or work under someone. You're not gonna do it by yourself. This is something that you've never done before as a career or even as a job. And this is something that you're going to feel called to do. You're going to use ChatGPT, or you're going to use some sort of AI thingy to write a cover letter, to write up a CV, is what I'm seeing. And they're going to apply to it, and they're going to get back to you very quick, to be honest with you, between this day, Wednesday and Friday. And you're going to get a decision from these people as well. And so it's going to allow you to plan for your future, your near future, as well as your long-term future, because you're going to feel really called to do whatever this is. And as you're doing it, as you become better, you're going to be able to branch out in whichever way you want to be and be more independent if you want to be. Like it's going to level you up, because it's naturally the path you're meant to take. It's the energetic pathway that already exists. So when you go down that way, things naturally unfold for you. And so you're gaining a lot of confidence here between Wednesday and Friday, because you're doing it quick. You're seeing it, and you're like, oh wow, I should apply for this, and you're applying for it very quickly, and then you're getting a result very quickly between Wednesday and Friday. So this is fantastic. You're finding out what your purpose is, what you're meant to be doing, and you feel very confident that yes, this is me. This is what I want to do. So this is happening here for you between Wednesday and Friday. Between Friday and Sunday, you're going through this energy of the Queen of Cups. So you've been in this sort of like miserable energy, down energy. You're turning it around here at the weekend. You're like, why have I been so upset, like, about things in general? Like, why? Like, because you're realizing that all you had to do was reach out here and reach out there, do this, and it's not too crazy, but you just needed to stretch your arms, stretch your legs a little bit, to change your life around. And so now you're finding a lot of caring and compassion for yourself. yourself, caring and compassion for your journey, for your your path in general. You're showing yourself a lot of loving feelings. You're not beating yourself down anymore. Like, this is the beginning of this, here and between Friday and Sunday. This is the beginning of you never beating yourself down again. You're making a promise to yourself. You can see, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like I'm seeing these two handlebars as like lobster claws, or crab claws. So it's like the cancer chalice. It's like you're making a promise here to yourself, an oath to yourself here. You might be sitting by the water. You can see she's sitting by the water as well. That you're never gonna beat yourself down again in any situation, because you're doing a disservice to yourself when you do that. You're hurting yourself. You're ridiculing yourself for no reason, when you deserve to applaud yourself. You deserve to love yourself, and you're showing yourself a lot of loving feelings, kindness to yourself about what you've been through. You're like, sure, what I went through wasn't the easiest, but it's made me who I am, and I understand myself more than a lot of people just in general. And I don't need to take out what I've been through on other people. I need to take it out in the form of an artistic, creative pursuit. Whatever you're going to start doing, you're going to just work hard. You're going to take it out. It's like you're transmuting your energy from negativity to pain to positivity and happiness. And there's a lot of negativity and pain, and you're literally just flipping it into positivity, actively doing it, choosing actively to be that person, to be happy, to be, this type of person. And clarifying this, we have the Page of Swords. So it's like your mind is becoming very clear. Your ideas, you're getting a lot of ideas. You're able to communicate very effectively because you're in this energy of loving, caring and compassion. And you're able to express yourself more easily because you're no longer fighting yourself. You're no longer trying to beat yourself. And so this is going to allow for your life to move much more smoothly. Not smooth as my cough, but my cough is not probably as smooth as your life is going to be, is what I meant to say. But your life is going to be a lot more easier moving forwards, because you're not going to be in conflict with yourself. You're not going to be fighting yourself anymore. You're going to be loving yourself. You're going to try to be as much connected as you can to yourself, to your heart, and not be like, on top of yourself, or why did I, like, only looking out for the cool parts of you, or the popular ones, and then beating yourself down when you do something that doesn't seem cool. Like, you're embracing all of you for all of you are. I'm hearing that song by John Legend, All of Me, but it's like you're singing that to yourself, that you're embracing yourself in your fullness. And it's allowing your mind to become very clear, basically, so that you can make decisions easily that are for your future. And you're going to be celebrating this coming together within yourself, and believing that your dreams can come true, believing that this is like a sort of like a state of bliss that you're entering, of like having this divine love for yourself, divine love for the universe and your path in general, and like a deep divine love for yourself. Like, you're coming into great harmony here this week, which is fantastic. I feel like it's very needed for you, giving you heavy energy. I feel like you're finally shaking it off. I'm like, okay, we've got another song for you, Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. You're shaking it off. You're finally shaking it off. Because you've been like this for a long time, and it's only brought you more misery, more pain. When you're carrying, misery and hatred and anger, it's just your life hasn't improved as a result. Your life's gotten worse, and so you're like, I need to try a different approach here, in order to have a happy life. Whether you're male or female, gender's irrelevant, or if you're anything in between. But it's just like you're changing up your tactics, the way you live by. So your challenge here for the week, is money, like wealth. Like, you're like, where are the opportunities for me to make money? It's like you're actively trying to search for it. Don't actively try to force things to happen. Let life unfold. The thing you should really focus on, what brings you happiness, what brings you joy. Everything comes after. If you had everything in the world right now that you materially wanted, what would you do? That's the question you need to ask yourself. Not be like, oh, I need this and I need that. Imagine you had everything in the world, like every single thing that you ever wanted. you know, cars, money, relationships, whatever type of relationship you want, the perfect man, the perfect woman, the perfect whatever your gender is, you know, the perfect work house, the perfect job, like everything you have, everything in the world, what would you do? And you need to start living like this. You need to start living like this, like how you have everything that you've ever wanted in the world. You already have it. But what do you want to do now? That's how you need to live. What do you want to do now? Don't worry about the money. Don't worry about the opportunities because you're feeling a bit of a lack and you're like, where is this new beginning? So that I can make money. So that I can feel happy, so that not just happy, but I can feel abundant and enthusiastic about my future. It's like you're putting yourself on hold and trying to force an opportunity to happen when it's not meant to happen. Don't go out looking for the opportunity. It's going to present itself to you in an unlikely situation. Like by you looking for it, you're pushing it that energy away. Just let things unfold. Let things unfold. Don't chase. Let things unfold. Let your life unfold, and it will unfold in a very beautiful way. But by you doing so, you're delaying your transformation. You're delaying your ending of this sort of painful lifestyle that you're going through. This painful life that you've lived up until this point. You're delaying it by um, trying to force an opportunity to happen because you're like, oh, this looks like it could be paying a lot of money, or this could pay a lot of money. Let me chase after that. And you're like, where's this new beginning? I'm waiting for a new beginning to happen. I'm trusting, but like, what's going on? But you're not really trusting because you're actively trying to make it happen. Trusting is when you let something happen. It's like when you really let something happen, you need to let it happen. I think that's really important for you to know here. Just let your life unfold. Sorry, I keep coughing. Anyway, let's see what your outcome here is for the week. Beautiful. So your outcome here for the week is, by the end of this week, you're gonna feel like you're like the king of the hill, like you're defending yourself from anyone, protecting yourself from anything that's trying to challenge you, anything that's trying to compete with you, people, places, or things, or anything that's trying to obstruct your way from moving forwards. Like you feel like you're gonna feel like you're defending yourself here at the end of this week, but the universe is coming in here and giving to you from a place of generosity and kindness. And what the universe is, you're going to feel like this is going on, but the universe is actually putting you in this position where you're at the top of the hill so that you can go on the other side of the hill. It's like the universe is making you go up the hill, and then you're feeling like, oh shit, I'm having to defend myself from all of these people down here that are maybe trying to have victory against me. Maybe this is like people that like your ops. I'm hearing ops, like you have ops, opposition, like people that are trying to obstruct your way, people that are trying to compete with you, be challenging you in some kind of way. I don't know what it is, but you have some ops in some kind of way, and you're gonna feel like, damn, I'm like in the spotlight now for whatever reason. But the universe is setting you up so that you can receive, and what you're receiving is a breakthrough in figuring out what your life's purpose is, a breakthrough in what your soul is calling you towards, and you're going to be starting to build this sanctuary. You're building your inner sanctuary this week, and by the end of the week you're going to start building towards your purpose here, that's going to lead to you living a life of luxury, living a life of pleasure, living a life of abundance, of independence. She is able to buy whatever she wants, and she buys everything what she wants. But then it's all about what she wants to do when she's brought everything that she wants, and that's something that the way you need to embody to live is like you already have everything that you want. What decisions would you make? Well, how would you live? How would you live day to day? Is what I mean. Would you wake up? What time would you wake up? What would you eat for breakfast? What would you do for lunch? What would you do? What would you do for your day if you had all the money in the world? If you had all the possessions in the world? If you had everything that you ever wanted? What would you do? And start living like that, and your life is gonna change. I promise you. But this week is a big week for you, where your life is finally turning around. Your life is literally turning around. I think that should be the title. But this is what's in store for you: luxury, pleasure, abundance, independence. So I'm gonna leave your reading here. If you did like the reading, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, my website is down in the description. Other than that, have a fantastic week, and I shall see you soon.